Fall is in the air. Everyone has gone back to school. A lot of college kids have moved out for the first time. Perhaps you've moved out and gotten your own apartment and it is time to stock up your pantry for the very first time. We are headed into Walmart today to put together your pantry essentials, the things that every kitchen needs as a jumpstart into making all of the meals, all of the breakfasts, all of the dinners, all of the lunches that you might need in your household as a beginner. If you've had your own kitchen for a while, maybe your pantry needs a refresh. So here are some things I suggest everyone have in their pantry. Let's go inside. We're gonna kick it off in the baking aisle because it has so many of the things that I think everybody needs. Oils, flour, sugars, baking soda, baking powder, yeast. So let's take a look at our options and figure out what is going to work best for us. As I try and pick out the best oil, the best flour for us to purchase and bring home, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't have a store with a lot of different options, or if you have specific diet needs, or you want to get the best quality of that item, you can always check out a place like Thrive Market. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. They're gonna be the best place to go to for the highest quality, all of the organic, all of the diet specific items for you to pick out for your pantry. Here's the best part. Number one, you don't have to actually leave the store and go anywhere. Number two, if you find it cheaper somewhere else, the exact same item, like here at Walmart, they will match the price. So it will be the cheapest option for you. They're gonna have every single pantry item that you need. You can sort on the app or on the computer by preference. So if you're gluten-free, or if you're keto, or if you're paleo, and they will give you a deal today. So if you wanna go try it out, the first link down in the doobly-doo is going to give you 30% off your first order plus a free gift. This is a membership based thing like a Costco or a Sam's Club, but if you do the annual, it's the cheapest. It's like $5 a month. And if you decide you don't like it, they'll refund you your money in the first 30 days. So it's no risk if you wanna give it a go. If you wanna see what I got in my Thrive Market box, let's run back home real quick and I'll show you that right now. Did you know that you could recycle all this? All these things right here? Did you know that? You can recycle all of this. What is this? Does this remind you of Batman Begins? Scarecrow?
It is a cold pack.
It is?
Because it has chocolate chips.
Look at that! Yeah, we did get some Lily's. I think these Lily's milk chocolate are delicious. I got a ton of these bread loaves.
I love those.
I love these too. You know they're good for months in the pantry. These are good until the end of December. Oh, check this out. This was my free gift. I always make an order when there's a free gift. They gave me a cookbook. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? I love a cookbook. If you like it spicy, give me a hands up down in the comments, my friends. I guess if you're a mild person, we can still be friends. And also something I love about Thrive is the Thrive Gives program. So for every paid membership, they will gift a membership to a family in need, a first responder, a teacher, a veteran. One more time, first link down below, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Let's head back to the grocery store. Now, I love having an olive oil, an extra virgin olive oil as your essential, and it's so difficult to know like which one is the best one. I prefer the one in the tins, like this one up here, this first cold pressed, but this is like $13. So let's see if we can find one that's more budget friendly. Obviously the larger containers are gonna be better per ounce or per milliliter, but when you're just getting started, sometimes you just need the cheapest option. Next on my list is flour. I don't like the bleached one. I'm kind of looking for an unbleached one, although this is an option if you don't need to do a lot of baking. You know, $2 for 5 pounds, it's very inexpensive. Okay, I have enriched unbleached. This one's better, $2.12 for 5 pounds. We'll grab one of these today. Baking soda is essential. It's great for cleaning and cooking. This is my favorite baking powder, this Rumford one, but we can go with this just to kick us off, $1.48. I feel like brown sugar and white sugar are both really nice to have. Let's go with this 4-pound cane sugar right here for $3.18, and we'll call that good for our sugar. I'm here in the cereal aisle with the oatmeal, and I'm finding that I don't have a lot of off-brand options here. This is the only one. This is $4 right here. How is that possible? The Quaker is the same price. That doesn't make any sense. I grew up in the South, so these grits for $2.58 is a nice option. I think this is great. If you like your cream of wheat, they have that also. Cream of wheat. I hated this one as a kid, but I like it more now. This one is $4.38, and then malto meal is $4.88. These are actually not the same. Did you know that? Malto meal is wheat, farina, and barley. And then cream of wheat has wheat germ instead of barley. Okay, so that's the ingredient difference. That's why they taste different. They're a little different. Good old quick oats, and I will also get the grits because I like this one. This would feed one person for pretty close to the whole month, actually. Oh my gosh, do not buy this here. This is at Dollar Tree for $1.25 for the same product. Oh my gosh, what a ripoff. I'm just gonna get one of these cheapy guys today. This is your cheapest option in this store, not per ounce, but just in general. Do you go through a lot of pepper? My family does, but not everybody does, so we'll go with the smaller one today. As far as the beans go, I love dried beans because they're so inexpensive and they're really easy to cook. But if you're scared of cooking dried beans, canned beans are totally fine to start with. So if you don't want to tackle something like that, don't have the time, canned beans is where it's at. So pick some of those up as well. Maybe a pinto, those are easy to cook, very delicious. What's your favorite rice? I think my favorite is basmati, pretty sure. It's between that and jasmine. I like both of those. I like sticky rice too. Okay, I just like rice, that's what it is. 2 pounds of the long grain rice is $1.54. It is cheaper at Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 for 2 pounds, but this will be fine for today. Let's go check out the pasta. In my opinion, pasta remains a staple in any pantry. Their great value brand on a lot of these is 92 cents on many of the shapes. We have the Barilla up at $1.84, and then your specialty pastas down here. There are many different types of bases, soup bases, broths, stocks that you can purchase and use whatever one that you prefer. But this is a well-kept secret. The Knorr brand in the Mexican food aisle. They're cheap, they're delicious. Here's a little tip from me to you. This is actually a friend of mine. She is married to a guy who is from Mexico. His family still lives there. And this is their hack on how to make pinto beans, best pinto beans ever. In your Instant Pot, you put the pinto beans, a couple of these, seasoned salt, let it run. I did it once at my house and my boys were like, these are the best beans you've ever made, Mom. And I was like, you're right, it's true. So thanks to Brandy for those tips. That was a life-changing like pinto bean experience for me. I saw this jacket right here and from across the way and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then I saw the price tag. Am I or am I not at Walmart? Now it is Moose Jaw. Okay, I know the brand, but what is this? This does not feel like a Walmart price for a jacket. Just me? If you agree with me, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done that yet. Here is our starter pantry, all from Walmart. The total cost of everything that you see here was $39.39. I'm not making that up. That's actually what it was. So here's what we have. Flour, 2 kinds of hot cereals. I got oatmeal and grits. An organic extra virgin olive oil. This was kind of one of the best middle of the road, budget but good quality ones I could find. Salt, this one is essential. You have to have this one. Some cane sugar, dried pasta. I got all kinds of spices. Cinnamon, crushed red pepper, Italian seasoning, cumin. Of course, there's a wide variety of spices that you could pick up. I just grabbed a few of my favorites. Black pepper, also very important. Baking powder, baking soda, some active dry yeast. This is very inexpensive. Between the flour, the salt, and this, you can make my no-knead artisan bread, which requires very little time and effort and is delicious. A variety of dried beans, some rice, and beef and chicken bouillon cubes. Here's some meal ideas using these ingredients with very little additional ingredients. Right here, this beans and rice and chicken broth, you can have bean and rice bowls. I kind of told you in the store, the pinto beans from heaven, right? You just need to add some water and some seasoned salt, and there you go. Talk about an easy breakfast. This container is 30 servings. So for the $4 you would spend on this, it would serve you breakfast for an entire month. If you can handle eating oatmeal every day for 30 days in a row. If you were my husband, you could do that. If you were my sister-in-law, you could not do that. So that's, your mileage may vary on that one. These two items with the salt will probably make you enough bread to last you the entire month. In fact, if you want to see a quick little synopsis on how to do that, I'll show you right here. 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt. All I need to do to my just plain bread is a cup and a half of warm water. Mix it up. Now I just need to let it rise for a few hours. To be clear, the bread dough needs to sit on the counter, this does not go in the fridge, until it gets very bubbly. It's going to look very, very wet. The next step is to get your bread pans ready. They are going to go into a cold oven, and then we will preheat the oven with these inside at 450 degrees. You see how sticky this is? This is the way you want it to be. Very, very sticky. A little flour on top, and we're just gonna do just a quick little flip. I'm not even really kneading it, I'm just forming it in a ball. It has been 30 minutes, so I am going to take my loaves of bread and place them in my Dutch ovens, which I have pulled from the oven. You can sprinkle the bottom with cornmeal or use parchment paper, which is what I'm going to use today. Lids are on and they are going back into the 450 degree oven for 30 minutes. At the 30-minute mark, I will take off, oh, look how gorgeous that is. I'm gonna take these lids off and let them go another 15 minutes. Here are my breads. This is the just plain white bread out of the 3-quart Dutch oven. My tip for you is to not cut these for at least 30 minutes. Believe it or not, this, with some cooked black beans, a little bit of sausage, and frozen broccoli can make a really delicious pasta meal. In fact, let me give you a recipe for that down below. You can put any ingredients together pretty much as long as you have some really strong flavors. So that's the important part of having like a lot of spices, salt and pepper, adding strong flavors like garlic and onion and sausage and things that taste really good. A favorite breakfast for me growing up was grits and some scrambled eggs. So all I would need to do here is purchase, okay, this is a argument. If you eat grits, savory or sweet? My mom says savory, my dad said sweet. That's probably how the marriage dissolved. Is that inappropriate? It probably wasn't over the grits. Okay, I prefer them sweet. So a little bit of sugar and butter with some scrambled eggs and I would be happy as a clam. Actually, don't really know what that means. And this one will put together one of the most delicious meals you will ever have. My mom's red beans and rice. She grew up in southern Louisiana. Now, red beans and rice is a lot like chili. Everyone has a different recipe. It's all a little different, but I do have a recipe for you if you want to go try it. Link below. Now, of course, when you're building your pantry, pick your favorite items. I didn't even add peanut butter and jam, but I would say that could be an essential in any college student's repertoire. So pick the things that you like and keep them in your kitchen to make that dinner inspo a little easier. If you wanna try out that deal from Thrive Market, 30% off your first order and a free gift. First link in the below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.